Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
I said you're grabbing a drink really quick. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I said.
Is this one of your keys?
No, it's one of, I think it's Dex's.
Oh, okay. Wait, are we trying to time it?
I'm pretty sure we're trying to time it. It's just a +4. I was just going through doing the up to 3 and 5. I was doing 3 through 5s, trying to get to higher ratings so that it would be easier to get into higher groups as a DPS.
Makes sense.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In order to stop my father, we need to infiltrate the city itself. And that means passing through the Robodrome. In order to stop my father, we need to infiltrate the city itself.
Man, I love hearing the same voice lines twice in a row.
Love it.
The Robodrome.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he just got immediately one shot. I keep forgetting to double check my add-ons to see which one does the timer display. I need to see which one's like, because I was turning everything off and on to check that delve.
It just crashed.
Oops, that delve Lua error issue that I was having yesterday, and I think I just missed turning one on.
That's my first crash in so long. Fuck's sakes.
Good. It's not the worst thing that could have happened.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Kill the affix. Thank you.
I need to target something first.
No, it's not retrieving the realm list.
I need a target.
There we go.
Now this is a statistical anomaly. Our visitors are still alive. Time to introduce them to the legends of the Tussle. The Platinum Pummeler, and no mercy for you. Let's get mobilized for mayhem.
If I start, do I lock you out?
I think so. He's back.
The city's entrance is
back.
located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
Oh no, now I crashed. What the hell?
It's gotta be that DDoS shit. Fuck's sakes,
Again?
dude. Someone's been hammering Blizzard.
Am I dead? God damn it. That's so annoying.
Kill the FX, please.
Where is it? Eh,
It's in between
Try
the two
it.
boxes. I think we got it. It's fine. Yeah.
Man, this dude's key is gonna be fucking bricked.
I feel bad for people blowing keys on this stuff. Like, that's the worst part.
I think we need to hit the big guy a little bit more.
I'm getting back in. Not that it matters, I'm dead, but you know. I did
There we
a,
go, too. I wonder if
oh, did the other guy drop out too? Or, DC?
yeah,
Wait,
that emissary is not going down.
the druid is also. Oh,
Druid was up, now he's down. The healer died.
all right.
Now I
Okay,
died.
let me. Healer's offline, right?
Man, this is a tragic start.
Nah, the other guy, Ghost Car, said he got disconnected.
Well, if I have more DPS. Here, let me wipe.
Yeah, my game's hanging at like the last 1/8 of the loading bar.
Some people speculated it was, I don't think they're willing to try again.
Yeah, if every single one of us DC'd at least once during that fight, then that's...
Close to it. I think Tops was the one that didn't.
Yeah, I'm on east still.
Man, I'm still hanging on the final loading screen.
Going back to Dorn.
Okay, so how do I do Radiant Echoes?
So there are different places throughout the map that you can go to. They'll typically have like a quest marker on them, depending on if you have that quest or not. And you just go there, and it will allow you to select how many Radiant Echoes to use.
How many should I use? I have 13.
It's up to you. I think you can use 1, 5, or all of them. The more that you use, the more difficult it will be. But essentially, you're going to be going through and killing monsters for a preset allotment of time. And the more monsters you kill and the faster you kill them, the more quote-unquote score you get. And the better score, the better reward at the end.
Okay,
Are you doing a run? Because I can join you, because small groups are ideal.
I would like to do a run.
Yeah, I can join you as well as soon as I actually get into the game.
Okay.
Step it up. Where is the Radiant cache? Oh, I see one in Hollowfall. At least there's a quest marker for it. Or yeah,
I
Bone
see
Soul Memory.
one in
2 in Hollowfall.
Hollowfall, yeah.
I just had to
Play.
Alt F4 because it was not going.
Does the scoring scale with the number of people, or how does that work?
I'm not actually sure.
It does. They front load the rewards so that like a small group of 5 will get a good chunk versus like bringing 30 people raid. So, you know, it's something that ideally you want, 5-10 people in it. But
Oh.
by the end of season 1, I also had like 10 billion of these fucking things. So they kind of became obsolete quickly. Because people had Valor Stones and Coffer Keys don't matter once you have a lot of heroes.
Yeah.
Do you have a line of inquiry? No upgrade is worth giving up your freedom.
Okay, I'm back in the game. Maybe.
Cause you only get heroes from like a bounty, right?
Yeah, I think you can get them from any of the weekly caches.
Sure.
That was interesting. The healer evoker was outside the instance and they still had the star on top of them.
This game's fucked.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Same
some big lag going on right there.
They said they're getting hyper DDoSed, and originally they thought it was an OnlyFans thing. Someone's DDoSing when they're raiding or something.
I just cannot.
There's too much important content in this game. Like, it's not like Helldivers or something where it's like, oh, so I will try them next time. It's like, no, keys get depleted, raids get destroyed.
The thing that I have is I cannot care enough about what a streamer guild is doing to want to devote time and energy to disrupting their play. Like, who gives a shit?
No hemisphere, yeah. No hemisphere in which I care.
I bet if you were near the equator, you would care.
True. It's Ecuador, people are locked the fuck in.
Yeah, these loading screens are taking quite some time.
I'm kind of back to normal, knock on wood. Oh, I do need some more tier 8 delves just to max out the row.
Alright, I'm inviting you guys.
We get a hero piece. We did 2 bosses, so we get at least 1 hero piece in the vault,
Yeah.
which is great. I'm really annoyed that I'm in a situation where my 2-piece last season is so good that I need myth track items to overcome that. But I have 2 pieces of gear that are stuck at 626.
So everyone in the group gets these shards, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Radiant. What are they called even? Radiant Echoes. I literally had, I think I had like 170 of these things when season 1 ended.
Yeah, you get a lot. It's not something that you'll ever like. If you do regular content and like you're just playing the game, you will never run out of them.
Mm-hmm.
This input lag is insane. There was at least 3 seconds between when I pushed the button and the thing happening.
Wow, you're getting hosed.
It's those Texas servers, man.
Let me see if
My realm latency is 1,000 milliseconds, and the game latency is 2,600 milliseconds. I love that for me. Oh no, now it's 4,500 milliseconds on the realm latency.
10 minutes ago. Stop DDoSing the server, you turds. I'm trying to do keys. 8 minutes. DDoS again, might be in central server. 7 minutes. Another DDoS. Seriously, fucking do something.
Are you on the Reddit or are you on Blizzard forums?
Everybody's just angry writing new in Reddit. Dear OnlyFans, just stop streaming. Just give it up. another OnlyFans DDoS. This time it killed a bunch of them. Small indie company. So yeah, I guess if they weren't before, people are like, oh fuck it, I'll do it now.
Yeah, I'm completely frozen. I might have actually crashed again.
So funny, after my initial one, I've been rock solid. I'm hanging out near the Echo in Hollow Fall.
You were just in Hollow Fall? That's where I was.
I might be losing it because I can't fly
Yeah, I can't fly either.
and I can't mine, so nice.
I just tried to send a message into guild and it did not go. Man, that's whack. This may be my sign to, like, if it doesn't fix itself in like 5 minutes or so. Oh no.
I got disconnected.
It might be time to go get working on making some salsa roja. There's a restaurant nearby that it's called El Paisa, and they have some of the best salsa roja, and I've been trying to figure out how they make it. And the way that I've been like determining what recipes to do and shit was basically just been going around on like searching for recipes and trying to color match the the final product with what I see in the packaging.
That's
And
funny.
I think I found one that kind of looks the same.
Everybody's pissed off at OnlyFans now. Stop posting when your raids are. Do them and put up VODs afterwards. So normal people who don't give a shit about your shit can play the game without an attack. Will Blizzard refund my 11 key? No, it's on you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what is OnlyFans?
It is a
OnlyFans.
streamer guild that plays classic World of Warcraft on hardcore mode, and they've been making it to where it's basically just content. So they run raids and dungeons and they level, and it's all on hardcore. So if they die, their character gets deleted. And I think they're currently trying to do Blackwing Lair or some shit on hardcore, and so people are DDoSing to try and fuck them up and kill them.
That's fucked up.
That's where we're at right now. Because they are indeed... If I go on Twitch, I hate to give them views.
That's why you should give me views instead. Yep, I just crashed. Oops.
Oh, Soda Pop and just left.
Oh, did he die?
Oh, he just stopped streaming.
Wow, I'm still in the coreway. Like I loaded in and I was still in the air in the coreway.
I should probably log out. I don't know, my game, like nobody's moving, I can't click anything. And it's been like this for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can try to Alt F4 and see if that does anything.
I'm gonna Alt F4 and I'm gonna be in Dornegal. Doing Assassin's Creed Shadow looks fun.
I've seen some funny things from it. People always like hyper criticize games and then they're like, this isn't historically accurate. And I was like, you're playing Assassin's Creed. When has it ever been?
Yeah, the
Like-
rage around this game has been absolutely mind-boggling high.
I think it's
And
just
then
a bunch
they just
of.
announced they're like, hey, we actually sold more copies than Odyssey and Valhalla. So
Yeah, like people.
okay,
A lot of the outrage around it, I think, is just like incel racists, and it's like you guys need to calm down and just not play the game. Like,
rage culture is an income for a lot of people.
it's not even an income for most. Like, they're just angry. Like, put
Videos.
your device down, dude. Like,
Yeah, log back in.
yeah, it seems like my latency this time has calmed down. I'm heading back towards Hallowfall.
So it's on that little island, right?
There's a few.
There's a couple. I was at the south one.
Yeah, there's one on the cliff.
I'm gonna go to the south one.
I think you get an achievement if you do one in each zone. Or maybe it's all of them, I can't recall. I'm almost there. I really liked Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but as is the case with most single-player games, I'll play it for like 50 to 80 hours and then I just put it down, and then
Yep.
I'll go to play it again in like, 7 months. I'll forget what I was doing and I'll restart,
Get
and then
everything. Yep.
yeah, and then it repeats.
I hate going back to single player games and forgetting how to, not even the story, but just forgetting how to play and
Yeah.
the controls and the abilities that I unlocked. I'm just like, I get overwhelmed. That's why I just delete and remake alts in World of Warcraft when I'm bored. So I'm like, wow, I got this protection palette and up to level 60. 8 months ago. Alright, never mind. It's like,
I have
getting
actually
semi-serious with a druid bear.
I have multiple characters at 80 now, which is pretty nuts to me because I'm usually never a multiple max level character kind of player.
I would like to level my Demon Hunter. Get another tank.
Are you logging back in, Kirasan? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it did. Third time's a charm here. It was struggling.
Meep's
Like,
also trying to
I
get logged
did
back
make it.
in, so she can join us as well. But she's having trouble.
Click on this. Yeah, if you put in, you get 5 minutes of this shit. If you put in 5, you get 5 times the normal amount of coffer key shards. Hey, working. Every time I log in, the game tells me, hey, you got mining specializations to use. I'm like, I don't. I'm low-key maxed, actually. What I want.
Man, the message that I sent to test guild chat did not work at all.
Just lost in the void.
Like, not now, but like earlier when I was still in the coreway and shit.
I've leveled my enchanting to like 75. But
Nice.
now it's asking me to pick specializations, and
I don't know what
can't
the
be bothered.
You gotta talk with Fiery about that stuff. I don't even know.
I was like, I gotta do some research, but I can't be bothered right now.
At least blacksmithing is straightforward. I think long term it's useful just to get the basics of what, like, there's armor smithing, there's 30 points you can put into that, and then it goes to like sculpted large plate and fine armor, and then there's 30 of those, and I'm like, why would I go for a tendril for gauntlets unless I know I 100% want a gauntlet?
Uh-oh, I'm lagging again. Can I give...
Oh, the latency is going up again.
Yep. I went to go sort my inventory and it immediately started hanging.
Does my vault look right now?
Oh god. Latency is going way up again. Are they trying to stream again?
Nah,
Please
they
stop.
shut it. They shut it down. If Soda's not streaming anymore, they're not doing it. Alright, I gotta do some more delves. And I need some more keys. I want to get at least 4.
So that poppin'. I haven't capped my dells today. I mean this week.
You don't have to be bountiful. Just run whatever's easy.
I think I need to do.
I need to do one more T11 to get my gilded, but I will do however many or whatever many.
Yeah, we
Do
can
an 11
do
for you.
some.
It needs to be a bountiful, but you don't need a key to get the gilded crests.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
well, I have 4 keys.
Wow, this man hates doing delves. Oh, it's dark. Dark crystal time. Find the most random shit in these concentrated shadows.
I made like 200k initially when the expansion first launched because I looted a speed ring from one of those concentrated shadows and immediately sold that thing.
Dude, don't underestimate the amount of money people are willing to pay for speed.
Both IRL and in game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I gotta log out of my game again to see if this will work.
Oh, is there a way? So I have a guild tab on my chat, but it doesn't let me know like who logs in and out.
You'll probably want system messages or something like that. When I log back in, I'll be able to give you the settings that I have for my chats.
Okay. Oh, that might be it, honestly. But then it throws like a bunch of random crap in there sometimes if you do system messages, but that's alright. Yeah, I think that's it.
I've been disconnected from Blizzard services. We'll reconnect it.
Ah, your friend is following me, Tops.
I know, she's lost. It's just like,
I don't know
where
where
am
I'm
I
going.
And I'm like, come to me. Don't follow Kirsten around. He's just running around.
What random shit?
Oh yeah, can she see the voice channel? It's asking her to
She should be able to see it. Let me find.
join. Alright.
Oh, I'm in the raid channel. Hang on.
No, we're in general.
What is her Discord name?
Meep. Not the double meep meep, just meep.
Let me just up her to member in Discord. She should be able to see it.
Hey yo.
Hello.
Alright, Force, are you logged on yet?
I'm trying. I am struggling so hard.
The latency is at like 750 ms over here, but it's usually like 40.
I didn't know what was happening. I was like trying to fly and then
You're really quiet
in.
for me.
Oh, hello.
Let me turn you up
I was trying to
all
fly
the way. There we go.
and then I died falling. And then I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, I guess they're getting DDoSed because OnlyFans is or was raiding on their hardcore guild, and they're trying to wipe them.
I'm surprised people don't do that for like you know, the world first
Oh, they do.
guilds. But...
They do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they do.
Dang. Dang. Why are people so bored? Like, play your game, man.
So what is a memory, like what does this entail?
It's basically just tank and spank. So they'll have like mobs, both normal and elite, spawn, and you just kill them. And then there's like special ones that spawn like bosses. You just kill those.
So
You take your radiant echoes. You put in like 5 of them, or you can put in 1 if you're on your own.
Oh,
But
I'll put them in, so you don't do that right now.
I think everybody puts in, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't done many, but
No, I didn't know that.
we'll find out. Hopefully, this game
Alright.
stops being butt.
I can finally see my character screen
Wait,
now.
Latency's back. Yeah. Seems fine now. Hey, there you are. Alright, let's do it. How do I choose how many I'm putting in?
You just have a
Second
window.
option, the middle option is the 5.
It's only letting me put in 1.
You only have 1 in your inventory.
Oh,
I
maybe you
have
have to do 1.
13.
Maybe you have to do 1 the first time instead of 5.
Oh well, I don't care.
Do we all put in 1?
I think so.
Okay, well I'll put in one.
Do I just start killing random shit? Like, what's... Should I... Let me round them up.
Yeah, you'll just start killing random stuff. There is a rare on your map if you see it.
I need to get closer.
There's a rare... Is that big one?
Yep, I'm killing it now.
Easy peasy.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Another rare
There's another
spawned.
rare on the other side.
I need a target. I don't have a
You're leaving the area.
Oh. What do these things do?
There's just regular, Oh, there's a rare? Yeah, the mobs that you want to kill are like they appear like the Azurite from BFA. Like the blue and yellow. Oh, this one we have to pop the eyes.
Just walk over them.
You have to click on them.
Bring me baddies.
Here's another rare.
Oh, big boy, yep.
Oh.
Oh, we have another dude over there.
I'll probably have to swing by my bank after this to grab more of the visions.
Bank them.
Yeah. I was trying to clean my inventory out.
My inventory is not a great spot right now.
Yeah, because you don't bank your visions.
I need to target something first.
There's each one of these is like history too, right? Like if you look these up,
Yeah.
these are all like memories of Azeroth.
Yeah, that's why they're called Memories of Azeroth, actually.
Oh, by the way, that it is.
The missile knows where it is by knowing
Yeah.
exactly where it is not.
Oh, we think we did about as good as we possibly could.
Got like 28
Oh, quick.
shards.
Oh no, we don't have enough time for Eyeball Man.
What's
I'm down-
eyeball, man?
It was just another rare inside, I think.
Oh.
I'm gonna
I
go
got
to the bank really quick.
28. Got 28 coffer key shards.
There's one like up top.
Yeah, up north.
Yeah, north. We could go do that one. Now that I can do more than one.
Is that the distance?
Can't you just repeat this one?
Oh, you can?
I think
didn't know.
I think you can,
you just-
but you
just
can get an achievement for doing different ones.
Oh. We'll
Oh,
go to north one.
okay.
I'll be right there. I gotta grab
Someone give me a ride.
I think Kirisan has some dragonflight dragons. Maybe a dirigible.
We tried. I couldn't
Flown
figure
away.
out how to.
Defenders.
Make it
I
work.
know you're good at this.
They couldn't join.
You mean they couldn't hop on as a passenger?
Yeah.
Go into your mount tab. And at the top, you'll see like a little icon, skywriting,
Skywriting.
and then you'll click on that and click skills and unlocks. And then the one on the right on top, there's like a wing and a broken heart icon. You'll choose
Right
the wing.
along.
Yeah, you'll choose that.
My directive is to serve
Oh.
you.
Thank you. As someone who never did Dragonflight.
My things
Okay, I'm on
hello,
my way
cat.
back.
Hello, cat. Very nice butthole. Get out of my face. Every time.
All right, I'm on my way back. One sec.
Let's test this. If I stop eating my.
Who's James McClave? Meep.
That's Burton's character. Wait, how did he join?
He requested to join.
Here,
James
try it.
McClave.
Try to hop on this Tufts.
I can't. It doesn't give
Okay,
me an
cool.
option.
Let's try another mount. I don't even think you can with that.
You have to use either the dirigible, maybe the goblin dirigible, or the dragonflight dragons.
I have this one that you can hop on. I also can't hop on that one, I think.
The hell? This is my dirigible. Do I just need a random, like, Drake from...
Can you hop on this one?
Yeah! Now
Oh
my
my
baby
God!
dragon! Look at it!
So cute!
I'm a baby now!
Adorable.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, try to hop on this one.
I still can't. It doesn't give me that option to do it on yours. So you probably just
Come
haven't
on.
enabled ride along. Or something.
I have arrived.
Is Arjun coming? He looks like he's flying over.
Yeah, I told him we're there.
A member of your group can ride along with you on specific mounts. Click. There's no apply or anything. Whatever. Game hates me. Uh-oh.
I gotta go do some of those dragonflight stuff so I can get some baby dragons.
Yeah, I can actually do 5 radiant echoes now.
Yeah, can you, Toffs? Now that
let
you
me
did the one?
Yes.
Okay. So we just get extra coffer key shards.
Alright, let's do it.
Ready, go!
It's too far away.
There's a couple of rares, one over here. Oh wait, no, that one despawned.
I need a target.
Oh, there's a big guy over there.
Big guy out here.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
I especially like that I don't have to loot these things.
Mm-hmm. That's the best part.
Looting is so fun.
There's
It
so
can
much
be.
clicking.
It's too far away.
If you guys don't have it already, you should definitely look into getting an add-on called Leatrix Plus. It makes looting way faster.
What if you go in the bubbles?
I'm about to
Whoa.
find out.
You shoots you up and that gives you 5 score actually. You can swim. Oh, it gives you a score.
Here's a rare
Where?
in the middle.
No, you guys are far away. I'm gonna go stay here. DKs and their slow speed.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I don't.
What does this thing do?
Basically, ads are all telling us they're validating our shit. They're like, yeah, the Naga fucking sucked. I remember these assholes.
I need to target something first. It's too far away.
Oh, there's something happening. Yeah, if you get the bubbles, you can collect the pieces of azurite that are just floating in the sky. And I'm assuming by collecting them you get score, but I can't see what the score
You
is.
get one a bubble. Also useful to travel. We did it.
163 copper key shards.
Holy shit, that's where it's at, dude.
That's
1.5
insane.
1.5 copper keys. And you get Valor Stones too if you... I'm maxed out unfortunately, but...
You guys are getting Valor Stones? I only got the copper key shards. Maybe you
Valor Stones
only
don't
get
count.
the... You may
Check
only...
your Valor Stone count.
I got 280.
Yeah, I didn't
Alright,
get
well,
any
I got
Valor
a key
Stones.
now, so if we want to do like a T8, T11. I think Meep's not unlocked T11 yet, so
Oh yeah. I
maybe just a T8.
What are you up to, Beep?
I can't. I've only done T8, or like the highest I've done is a T8.
Okay, so you're probably at 9. I mean, I need dungeon count to fill up my vault anyway, so we could technically get up to a 9 and a 10.
Also, I don't have enough coffer keys because I could only put in one, so I can just
Okay.
finish a world quest to make it quest.
How many do you have right now?
80 something.
Yeah, usually world quests just give 25, so you'll be able to get a key after that.
Yeah, go do a...
There is one in Ringing Deeps.
There's a couple in Ringing Deeps.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
There's one that's just like give 8 potions or something. Like free samples.
Oh, there's one that's the cataloger's disc by the waterworks in Ringing Deeps. That one's easy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go do that one.
There's one in the Undermine.
I'm gonna see if I can't find this stupid pet.
Well, we can always do like a non-bountiful 9 and 10, and then you could use your bountiful on the 11.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could unlock it for you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
But I don't deserve that.
I got nothing else going on.
What do you mean deserve?
What do you mean
Oh, wait,
deserve?
how much you think I deserve? Are you kidding
No,
me?
I mean like, cause like I can barely do like the tier 8s on my own. Like, shouldn't I have to?
I
work
mean,
my way up?
I mean that doesn't
Yeah,
Oh,
matter.
that's what you have friends for.
Yeah, that doesn't matter at all.
That's
Eights
what
are
you have
like
a tank
still
for.
somewhat tricky. Like 9s and 10s, I took my sweet ass time trying to get through. 11s, I was just like, I'm not doing this without a group. I'm lazy.
Yeah, we don't believe in if you can't do this on your own and you don't get to do it in a group in this guild.
Yeah, that's silly.
I ran out of this. When will I be able to do like the non-skywriting?
Let me actually look. There's a
When you just switch flight style?
no, you need to do a quest, I think. But I can't remember, or not a quest, it's an achievement, but I can't remember the name of the achievement.
This is why I literally just go to the flight master and ask him to fly me everywhere.
Oh, I've never done that. I should probably try and do that. Cause I ran out of like the vigor, and now I'm stuck on the ground. So stupid.
Yep, that's the worst feeling. Alright, so let's pick some easy delves to get through. Fungal Folly's bountiful.
I'm
Yeah.
also gonna go grab another world crest so I can get 2 copper key shards instead of 1 I have.
Pathfinder, that's the name of the achievement. So you need to do the War Within Pathfinder, and if you just search that in the achievements window, then it'll give you all of the other stuff that you need to do. Because it's a meta achievement, and it looks like you just need to do the
Oh, I just need to
campaign.
explore Kazagar, okay.
Like the War Within campaign.
Yeah, if you click on the achievement that I posted into the chat, you'll get a list of all of the things that you need to do, and that includes exploring the 4 zones from the base game, and then it also includes completing the storyline quests in Isle of Dorn and Hallowfall, Ringing Deeps, and Ajkahet. So it's basically just complete the campaign and explore the zones.
So I just have Explore Kazalkar unchecked.
Okay, if that's the only thing that you have unchecked, then you just need to figure out which one of those you need to explore, and then you'll be able to finish that out. So if you click on the unchecked one, it'll take you to the Kazalgar Explorer achievement, and then it'll tell you which one you don't have.
I see. Okay, thank you.
And then once you get that finished out, you should be able to get steady flight or like regular flight. Which devil were we looking at doing after everybody has their keys?
We were just looking at boosting up through
Well, yeah, but like
a
which
9
one
and a
would?
10.
Yeah, but like which
Oh,
one?
for the 11?
No, like any of them.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we literally can go anywhere. I'm always a Fungal Folly enjoyer just because I've done it 10 billion times, but that one's actually
Why?
bountiful. Because it's easy.
It has the
If you
annoying
get the right-
things.
I know, but if you get the right assignment, it's super easy. I don't like any of the ones here.
That are
Nightfall
underwater?
Sanctum is... No, we're not doing any of those. Nightfall Sanctum isn't too bad.
you don't want to go swimming?
No. Sinkhole is the worst one, honestly.
Oh wow.
Skittering Breach isn't too bad. We could just, since we're all in Hollowfall anyway.
Are you suggesting that the sinkhole delve is stinky caca?
Yeah, let's go with that.
What do I do now? This something slain. What is that thing? Oh, it's in this hole. Okay.
Explore Kazalkar.
Hello?
Hello, Kirsan.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
it's our
sword.
buddy Sword. Remember him, Force? He used to raid with us way back in the day.
I do remember him.
That was like 2 months ago.
Alright, I got my 2 keys.
Sweet. You just want to grind out. I don't know. We can pick anything. Skittering Breach. Nightfall Sanctum. I think Skittering Breach is pretty linear and straightforward. Let's just do that one.
Where's that one?
Southeast Hollowfall. Near where our first Radiant Soul thing was.
Okay, so not a bountiful one, right?
No. We're just gonna bang these 2 out and then we'll do a bountiful for 11.
Okay.
For max rewards.
Boris, how was your day today?
It was okay. I haven't really done anything.
What?
It's a Sunday. What?
Kirsan has done many things. Kirsan?
Went grocery shopping. Cleaned up a little bit.
That's a W day.
Repaired my my stove. The handle fell off my stove right when we were in the middle of cooking. Fell off the
What?
door. Yeah. And the door is like 2 pieces. So
You had to touch it with like your
Oh.
hands and it was hot?
well no, I just touched the outside of it, but we turned it off and we're like, shoot. It's like completely little plastic handle, the metal screws ripped out the hole. the tap, and I was just like, this sucks. So had to fix that.
I know that I've gotten older when I was looking at ovens, and I saw some that I really wanted, and I was like, that's a nice oven.
What?
Yeah, like whenever you see like a nice kitchen appliance, and you're like, that's a nice oven. I like that oven.
That hasn't happened to me yet. I guess I'm not in that stage of life.
You'll get there when you're 12, son.
How old are you, Forrest? 35?
How old do you think I am?
I
22.
thought you were like 21.
I am 27.
Oh my god.
It's funny though, because when I was running this guild in Legion, I think I was like 17, maybe 16, and I remember vividly there was a guy that we had recruited into the guild, and he was so adamant that like he didn't want to play with anybody under the age of 21 years of age, and I was the one who interviewed him. Like, I had interviewed everybody else who joined, right? And I was like, are you gonna have any issues with this? And then he's like, I don't think so. And then I didn't tell him how old I was at the time, and then we get into like a week long, and somebody was like, aren't you like 17, Force? And I was like, yeah. And then he just immediately goes, oh, and then G quits.
Oh my god.
At least he's got his boundaries set.
I guess so. But dude didn't know how old I was until then, and it was obviously like not what he thought an average 16 or 17-year-old would act or whatever, and I just thought it was funny.
What, does he have like a court order where you can't talk to anybody under 21?
I think it was just a thing where like he felt like
No,
people
you
who
know
were
what?
under
He has plenty to say.
Could everybody change to what do we want? Healer brand, probably.
probably, since we have a tank. But I think it was just a matter of like he didn't want to play with somebody who he thought wouldn't be able to like run a guild. Because I'm assuming he's had instances where like people who weren't over the age of 21 or whatever were like just really drama queens or super immature and just like constantly making jokes or some shit like that. Which, to be fair, I did do my fair share of trolling. I used to teach martial arts at around that time, and I very vividly remember one day I got into an epic battleground with like 40 people in it, and in the battleground I was like, has anybody else ever been paid to beat children? Because I have, and I did that again in the next BG. I thought I got like the internet got fucked up because I DC'd and I logged back in and I had like a 48-hour chat ban.
Jeez.
Are you guys inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're inside.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. If we have 5 people, we lose Bran.
That's fine. I'll live, I think.
Guys in a
Of course, you'll live.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm streaming it on Twitch and YouTube if you wanted to watch it.
Well, I'm currently driving, so I don't think that's in the cards right now.
What is in the cards? Whatever happened to Heart of the Cards? You're all like, you're our
doesn't play
token.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, he's our token Yugi.
I need a target.
Because he plays cards.
I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh!
You don't have to play Yu-Gi-Oh to believe in the card of the cards.
That. Yeah, you stood in the frontal.
I don't have a target.
Oh, let me run them up.
Watch your feet eat this crap on the floor.
Yeah, don't step in the circle. There's a AMZ for you guys.
How generous.
It's just for me. I wouldn't give it to you and Kursan.
Anti-magic zone.
Did you ask what is an AMZ? It is an AoE defensive. You stand in it and you take less damage.
Oh, sorry, I was running the wrong way.
It was that purple dome looking thing that you saw on the ground.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell if you don't know it, like whether
Yeah.
something is friendly or not. Get out of the charge.
Guys coming back in.
Yeah, we need you to start raiding with us again, Sword, because we lost Silo.
What happened to Silo?
I think he just wanted an out. I think he was looking to do harder content.
Oh, God,
Well,
okay.
he's welcome then.
He told you guys, right?
Yeah.
Like why? Okay.
Or rather, he said that he was leaving. He didn't necessarily give me like an exact reason why, but I'm assuming that it's because he wanted to do harder content.
Oh my God, you didn't even ask him.
I don't have a target.
Right.
I need to target
Alright.
something
Those
first.
guys have way too much health.
I
Yeah, they
think we
do.
still have Bran. Bran's following us.
He did put
That's
down an
true.
egg, but the egg didn't seem to work.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
That's
chest
stealth
over here.
potion still, though.
there's a chest over here if you wanna.
Oh, it has an
Read it.
enemy. Be careful, we gotta kill it.
Wait, should he leave the guild or the raid?
He left all of it, man.
What?
He's not even in the Discord anymore.
Ow, thank you, Bran.
Oh, damn.
I know why. Because he's gonna put me on loot council.
Alright, where to? Someone lead the way. I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, you just go this way.
We don't have to kill every little thing along the way. The count is pretty generous. But
I
obviously
don't
we gotta
have a
kill what we
target.
can.
Kill all that blocks our path.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, what I was telling Kirisan earlier, initially I thought that it was because of a really massive misunderstanding between him and I. Because in the beginning of the tier, or before the tier started, he had mentioned that he was willing to tank for a while until we found another one. And so I was looking for one, and he was obviously raid tanking on his druid. And I thought that I had fucked up by way of not telling him and asking him if he wanted to stay as raid tank after I had after you had joined and leveled up and got ready. Because this week was when he was like, hey, yeah, I can't make it, I don't have a...
Oh,
He was like, this week I can't make it because I don't have a DPS geared enough or whatever. And so I just took that at face value and I was like, okay. And I'm trying to think. Then earlier I asked him, did I accidentally give your spot away? And he was like, well, it kind of feels like that. And then, but that's a me problem, not a you problem, is what he said.
Oh shit.
And then I thought it was a misunderstanding on that one, but then yesterday I asked him if he wanted to come with, or on normal I think I asked him if he wanted to come with on his hunter, and he was like, no, I'm not geared enough. But his hunter was like 647 according to like Warcraft logs, and so I'm pretty positive he just wanted an out. But I guess he just didn't want to like make anybody feel bad by being like, hey, I'm gonna go do Mythic or something like that. Which like is fine, you know, like go do the content that you want to do, man. Like I
I
don't.
don't see anything
we all
wrong
pay
with
the
you
same
saying like,
$15.
hey,
Yeah, I'm not gonna make anybody feel bad for wanting to go do the content that they want to do.
should I
Go
keep
up
going
here.
this way?
Up here. There's a thing that we can kill.
Technically,
We can
we don't
skip
need to
that.
go up there. Yeah, we can skip
Oh,
all this. We can,
fuck.
can we jump?
Alright.
Where did I jump to?
we're good.
You. Oh no.
No.
Like this?
Sorry.
No, it's good.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, that's my fault.
Of course, I know what title left.
What?
I can't divulge any information.
Okay, then why did you say that you know?
Who's driving?
Yeah, I'm driving. Yeah, what Kirsten said.
So you're gonna tell us when you stop driving at the next stoplight?
Oh, no, no, no.
But no, I think he just wanted an out, which, you know, is fair. I wanted to do Mythic before at one point.
I thought
Should I
it'd be
just
fun to
keep
do
going?
Mythic.
Middle?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah, we
pull
just
this
go to the middle.
pack. We don't have to pull all that crap.
Okay.
Besides, I'm sure it'll come to us eventually somehow.
Yeah, Mythic was something that I had wanted to do in BFA and such, but it's not as fulfilling, at least to me, because a lot of it comes down to what your parses are and not in terms of like how do you perform as a player or like how are you as just a person.
What do you mean by what your parses are?
So that
Basically,
Warcraft
how
logs
good
that I
your
was
logs
telling
are.
yeah, so like that Warcraft logs that I was telling you about yesterday or the day before, a lot of Mythic guilds will not look at even giving you a trial unless you parse orange, which is 75 and up. So if you don't parse high enough on Warcraft logs, you're not even a candidate.
Dang.
There was one guild that I was trying to trial for in Battle for Azeroth like 6 or 8 years ago. And they were called Business Class on Tichondrius, I think. And I wanted to trial with them, and I had all blue and purple parses in Eternal Palace, except for one fight on Captain Ashfane or some shit like that. I had a green. And the problem with a green is that typically it's because, you know, you're just not performing as well as you should be. But I had a green on like an 11-minute fight, which is insane. And I told the raid leader and the GM, I was like, if you bring me on like your farm run on heroic, I'll get purples on everything, like guaranteed, if not oranges. And the raid leader was like, let's do this instead. And the raid lead at the time was like, let's just do this instead. Just drop guild, go get your purple parse, and then come back and then we can talk. And I was like, that is stupid. And then I just dropped guild and left.
Watch the circle crap.
But circles are good.
Not those circles.
Says who?
Does someone have tank, Brandon? Cause he's tanking him. I'm not the one tanking him anymore.
Then your DPS, get those numbers up. Bad DPS numbers.
Many whelps handle it.
50 DKP minus if you can't hold aggro.
Well, Brandon's a bad tank because he's not moving out of the purple circles.
Yeah, that's a big complaint that people have.
Oh, you know why? I know why, Toss. I accidentally hit my elemental, Earth Elemental, who is literally made for tanking.
Oh.
So, no harm, no foul.
What if there was harm?
Because you're not getting wailed on. I don't know if you have like a rage mechanic.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
Alright, here's your level 9.
PG.
This honestly may unlock the 11 for you, because I don't recall doing a 10 to unlock 11.
I got a pet.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You know, every time you say that you have a pet, I despise you more and more.
Neat.
Alright,
Ugly.
what's next?
It's a naked mole rat. We do what we just did, except turn it up to level 10.
Oh, okay, well, same thing. Then.
We can do a different delve or we can do the same one. It doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Same one's fine, I want to fly.
That wasn't even that bad. I got a warbound veteran.
Biker gang spare tire. Oh, it's a shield.
Yeah, that's a good shield. I like that. I like that mug. Alright, level 10.
I guess you have to do a level 10. I don't recall doing a 10.
Probably did it when you were half asleep.
Maybe.
There.
This guy in front of me has a big sticker that says Slow Car Club.
Is it a Miata?
Yeah.
That
That's
tracks.
hilarious. That's good then, I like that.
I used to have a coworker when I used to work in Kentucky who told me about how he used to drive a Prius, like an old one, and the old Prius had like 0 go, on top of not having, like, he had lost the key
Yeah,
at
that-
some point, and he had to use a fucking screwdriver to slot into the ignition so that he could actually start it in true shitbox behavior.
That's beautiful.
Awesome.
Two nights ago, I was driving on a highway and a guy was coming at me from the opposite side. No, it was very scary.
That's scary.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wrong way deaths in Connecticut here, especially, and a lot of the Northeast too, because back in the day they would do the on-ramps like the same location and just twist them around, so it's pretty easy to get on an off-ramp instead of the on-ramp, especially at night or if it's raining. So we get a lot of like wrong way deaths, which is sad.
Yeah, I called my cop friend and they got him. Apparently he was drunk and on a crazy rampage.
Classic. What a piece of shit.
I think it's funny how there was I'm in another Discord and they were very ACAB, and they were like talking about something with cops before, and someone in the Discord was a
We don't have
cop.
to go in there, Tops. We can just keep going.
Oh.
Or, I mean, we can just kill stuff. It doesn't matter. But anyway, one of the people in that Discord was a cop, and he was getting mad about it. And somebody just quoted the statistic that cops are most likely to beat their spouses, and he immediately left.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, the sun is out. Rainbows are coming in. Today's a beautiful day.
Yeah, perfect to log into World of Warcraft and play with your friends again for the first time in 8 years.
No. Tomorrow. Wait. Tuesday.
How about Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, that's a great time actually.
This week, most likely, yes.
It's like every time that we ask you if you wanted to raid with us, we're just getting an answer from a magic 8-ball.
20% chance of maybe.
Try again later.
Uh-oh.
I like the idea of the magic con from SpongeBob.
Let's go in here for a chest.
Oh yeah, there's this dude. Watch your AoE if he throws out presents, but they're actually bombs. It's like Delibird in Pokemon.
Huh? Pokemon? Like,
Yeah, remember Delibird?
yeah. Delibirds are my competitive deck.
I'm sure he is.
Well, not the one that you know. It's like a mechanical bird, Delibird.
Oh yeah, what is that dude called?
I think it's called Iron Bundle.
Yeah. Weird ass name.
What are you thinking? From the future.
The new, all the new shit, they just, it's too much.
I think the
Are there
only.
two of these things?
I think there's 3 of them actually.
Oh my god.
I think the only Pokemon game that I've ever played was the one where it was like the Gigantorexus or whatever.
The what?
I don't know. It's the mechanic that like made them really big.
Oh, Gigantamax.
Yeah, that.
That's Sword and
X
Shield.
and Y.
Yeah, Sword. That's the one we played.
Oh, Sword and Shield, yeah.
X and Y had the Mega.
Mega Evolutions, of course.
Cinderace, my beloved.
I love Cinderace.
You're saying I'm not super appreciative that you're doing more damage than me. Can you tighten that down a little bit?
I'm just hitting chain lightning and watching a Netflix show, so why don't you step it up?
What's Netflix show?
Oh.
Why do you pick games? Because I'm playing the same thing.
A lot of it's gear.
It's definitely gear. I'm like 648.
He's also got
So
a
don't feel
couple of.
bad.
He's
The
also got a
build,
couple
are
of
you
tier
running-
pieces.
Are you running Stormbringer or Farseer?
I am running whatever I imported from the thingy.
Oh, right, veins? Did you get the single target or multi-target build?
I think for Delves, it's more multi-target.
Nice fight!
But I think it's still Farseer.
Okay.
Where
So
am I going?
if it's Farseer, Farseer's, I mean, look, all content's fine. Like we're just doing delves, right? Like you're not doing it wrong, but generally for like higher mythics and stuff, Stormbringer's a little bit better in big groups. But then Farseer, I love Farseer. It's great for raid. So for multi-target, you basically just want to chain lightning, and then keep a flame shock on a guy, and then as soon as always pair up your primordial wave and ancestral swiftness, so you have summons 2 guys, and then you just go to town on a bunch of casts as you can.
Yeah,
I can help you out.
You know, one thing that helps a lot is going on icy veins and looking at the rotation that they provide you, and just, you know, trying to follow that and trying to replicate it.
Also, keep in mind that this man has not played WoW in like 7 weeks, so.
I know more than enough.
He knows rotations at least, thank God.
I played every class immaculately.
I think we can skip this lord if we do this jump again.
Yeah, you have to jump. Like, let's do it this way though.
There's treasure!
So
Keepers preserve
I have to jump across?
Yeah. So you'll jump like right there.
Oh, okay.
I should have said I'm really bad at platforming.
I just got one shot with a 5.6 mil.
Yes, you did.
You're not bad at platformers. You know, movement and WoW sucks.
No, I'm actually just really bad at platformers. That is a known fact.
Kirasan is like really good at them because he played Guild Wars 2 a lot, but he did fail this one, so.
I didn't fail this one, I made it.
He didn't
and
fail
got
this one.
ass
He
blasted.
made it. But I didn't make it as the problem.
That's what I would say too if I missed the jump, Kirasan.
Fuck this guy. Fucking calling everybody.
Yeah, I have to fucking fear him.
Please no slurs in the Discord.
Sorry, I'm ruining the Christian chat.
Yeah, this is a very clean Mormon, Christian, evangelical chat.
I just watched a movie about Mormons last night. I think
I'm
it
out
was
of
called,
stuns.
I've been fearing him.
I'm also out.
I'm fearing him. It's fine. I'm just the fear bot.
Any of you watch Hereditary?
Yeah,
What do you think, Force?
I thought it was okay, but it's been years since I've seen it.
Is that old?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
This
my
keeps
bones.
getting.
My own bones.
How are you doing that many fears?
What do you mean? I have a button. It doesn't have a cooldown.
Cooldown.
Fear doesn't have a cooldown?
No.
No, it doesn't.
In PvP, it has diminishing returns, but
Yeah, it does have VR, but
yeah, in PvP.
yeah.
I can just use it whenever in PvE though.
Yeah, of course, I know that because I am extra WoW.
Is that why you haven't played in 7 weeks?
Yeah, you know, I'm giving everybody a chance to catch up to my level.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Yeah, you're gonna come back at like 610 eye level? Like what?
Come here and recover.
We're still doing normal clears.
Oh yeah, Yeah, we'll grab them both.
Oh, the injured?
What?
What?
I said, what's normal requirement? 590?
610.
Like,
It's like there's an entire spreadsheet somewhere in the raid channel that you're still a member of.
Yeah, that channel's not very organized. I blame the raid officers.
Another thing you want to do is always pair up a lava burst before you use your earth shock or earthquake, because it gives it 15% extra damage.
Alright, I've arrived. Goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
God, this thing has like a bajillion health. I just saw.
Yeah, I'm beating the
That's
shit
what
out of this guy. It's a
upgrade
lot.
your Strom box. Gotta work hard if you want the upgrade.
Yeah, I think this thing had...
There's,
It was either 800 million health or it was a billion. I can't quite recall.
582 million.
Yeah, that.
Right. When the ads pop up during the fight, you have to switch to them and get them down quick. I want you to use your raid voice for us.
What's my raid voice?
Swap to these now. Everybody swap. I mean that in a fun way, of course. Because we're all locked the hell in.
I don't know why I didn't think I had a raid voice.
What's this little oh no bot?
It runs to Brandon, it hurts him.
And
Oh.
it's some.
oh, so I shouldn't even help? Okay.
I've just literally
if
been
you,
looking
like,
at it like, oh, what a little idiot. And
If
then
you dispel it before
you just
it
have to
launches-
interrupt.
Oh, you just have to interrupt.
I think so.
Like,
But if you do that, it gives Bran gets like a ton of huge buff, but then if you do that, it helps him keep it or something like that.
I think they fixed the bug with the curios that I was using, which is pretty sad.
Oh, which one? Oh, the
It was,
Mechasaurs?
yeah, it was the small Mechasaur one, and it was the rare copy one, the thing that like lets you copy rares whenever you hit them sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a picture somewhere in the WoW channel where I have like 90 Mechasaurs.
I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think they
Those
fixed
things
it
are
because
still
that
good,
doesn't.
though.
Yeah, they're still okay. They're just not as good.
I'm maxed out on runes for the week. Damn.
Alright, T11.
Let's go do some T11 delves.
Let's go do some T11 delves, everybody.
At least one T11 delves.
Yeah, at least one.
One T11 delve as a treat.
I'm not doing waterworks. Do we have Dread Pit in Ringing Deeps? Good option. We have...
Oh, maybe you couldn't mount up on Kurasan's mount because he's Horde, or not Horde, but Alliance, the inferior race.
Oh.
Not a race, but okay. Take offense to that.
Okay, the
I want to hitch
Uh,
a ride. I want to hitch a
Let's
ride.
do.
I was like
let's do
right in
Dread
front of
Pit.
you.
Let's do Dread Pit and Ringing Deeps.
Dread Pit.
It's on the very
Hitching a
right
ride.
side.
Yay.
Right. Oh, isn't that one bountiful? Oh,
Yeah.
that's the point. Because it's bountiful.
Yeah.
Yes, me.
Get you some gilded crusts. Get you
So every
champion
week,
gear?
It's either champion or it's veteran, like a 4 out of 8 veteran piece.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are we doing
I
again?
don't want to do it.
Dread Pit. It's on the very east side of Ringing Deeps.
I know where it is now. I just didn't know the name. Yeah, we're doing the bountiful. We'll get you some loot.
I ran out of the vigor again.
Alright, I should go get this mount. Force, you said this is from completing the Dragonflight campaign?
This one, you do the campaign in Zeralik Caverns, and then it will eventually give it to you from a quest, but I don't remember if you need to do the rest of the Dragonflight campaign in order to get this one.
Okay.
Which one is that?
The Winding Slither Drake.
Oh yeah, I got that in Zeralik.
Alright, I'm gonna drop you off, and then I'll go get Meep.
I hate this. I have to wait forever to get more vigor.
A force is coming to get you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a learning curve to learning how to fly with this, but it is way faster than regular flight.
Yeah.
It's just not as passive.
Flight, I could just stay in the air forever. Take my time thinking.
Yeah, it's not as passive as the regular flight, because you can just go through and hit auto run and whatnot. Who got the 10? Croc, damn.
Yeah, Cockrock got the 10 mother load.
How do I hop on? Am I
Should just be able to right click on me.
Should be like a green thing that pops up.
Oh my god, now I'm a baby dragon.
Do you want to see something? Do you want to see something funny?
Yes.
Hang on, where's it at?
Wait. Oh my god, I'm a little baby, like, blimp.
Yeah.
So Look, I'm a baby blimp.
Good job. Glad that makes you happy. As happy as it made me. Alright, which one is this? Water or no?
Nope.
We're in Dread Pit. I don't think I've done this one.
Blue
I've not
Adventures
done one
Abound.
of those. I just need like one more bar, one more slot of that Delver's Journey to be able to buy coffer keys.
Wait, I gotta. Let me. Oh, it's a bunch of Nerubians. Oh, this one. I actually don't like this one.
This was not too bad.
Just
we go
anything
crazy.
to avoid the stupid.
God, let me inspect you for a hot minute. I just want to see what you're running.
What is this memory magnet thing?
Okay.
It's a part of the objective in this area.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Meep, always line up your primordial wave and your ancestral swiftness together.
So is it bad that I haven't been really using ancestral swiftness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's ancestral swiftness and primordial wave are your two skills that will generate an ancestor. And the ancestors, every time you cast a skill, they will cast one of their own, and it is a huge chunk of your damage.
So is it like primordial wave ancestral spirit or ancestral swiftness, or is it like ancestral swiftness primordial wave?
Either one. So the only thing, the caveat, and they changed this, and it feels terrible this season, but with primordial wave, you need to have the flame shock damage over time ticking away on the enemy.
Okay.
So what you want to do is, for simplicity's sake, when we enter combat, just throw a flame shock so that way you can use your primordial wave, and then you want to attack, then use primordial wave, ancestral swiftness, and then go with, your normal attacks, whatever it's chain lightning for 2-3+ enemies, and then lightning bolt. And then after that, it's just about building up Maelstrom and using it. So if it's single target, you're not running anything too crazy, so you don't have to do wild stuff. So single target, just save up till you have 90 for you're running Earth Shock, 60 for Earth Shock, and just like I said before, try and use, when you'd have enough finally, try and hold off on using Lava Burst until you have that. So then it's like, oh, I have 60 for a big spender, let me pop Lava Burst and then use my Earth Shock or Earthquake.
A way to see how much Maelstrom you have?
Maelstrom default is the middle bar on your character's health and mana thing. So they'll be should be on your screen.
I only have a health bar.
You have a custom UI?
Yeah, she's using LVI.
Oh, see, I don't have a ton of familiarity with that.
You probably want like a weak aura to track it. Which I think you should have.
It should be, yeah, there should be something at default.
I thought we installed one.
I did that thing, that from that other thing.
How specific?
From that other
But,
thing.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have it, I don't really look at mine too much during a fight. The reason I know I have enough is because the Earth Shock and the Earthquake skills light up.
Okay, so that's.
Or they. Yeah, so right now on your bars they should be dark.
Yep.
But once it's 60, you'll see them, be big and yellow and stuff. So I'm always looking in that general area. Just have them handy to press. Because our whole thing is just, at the end of the day, it's building Maelstrom and then spending it. So, but the big thing for your damage is when you go in, just use a flame shock so you can cast Primordial Wave, and then you'll see that light up. And then Primordial Wave, Ancestral Swiftness one right after another, and then just start doing your normal damage. So,
Okay.
just something to muscle memory in over time. It takes time.
Alright, I'm pulling them back, so you don't have to stand in the stupid.
Oh, Bran's got your back. You won't hit us with that one.
Just keep dodging the circles.
have to collect these crystals.
Don't stand there!
Make sure if you need health, you run over these little red potions on the ground. Oh, he just disappeared. That's sick.
Guess we got him.
There's a chest over here.
These little cups are nice, especially as you're leveling Bran. Yeah, that's a permanent chest. So there'll be 3 of those in each delve. And...
4. 3 to 4. This one's got 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's dead. I thought he was sleeping.
Yeah, no, he's dead. He got killed by these
Hobgoblin.
hobo...
Fuck.
Oh,
These guys.
hobgoblin. I was like hobo.
Another thing, Meep, is to always have your Storm Elemental out. You want to use him off cooldown. It's just a little buddy that does extra damage. That's all you need. Take time to get the muscle memory down, though. Like, I'm still learning shit. I'm no 10-year expert.
Why'd you specify 10-year expert?
Oh, have you been playing for 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh, that was not a personal
A little bit more than that, but you know.
Not one of these 10.8-year guys that just runs around playing Warlock. It takes time.
Is this the first time that you've played World of Warcraft, Meep? How are you liking it so far?
Do I have to kill these guys?
Yes.
I feel like I chose.
Well, if you'd like to play a different class or try a different class, it's pretty quick to level up. If you spam dungeons anyway. If we wait until a time walking week, then you'll be able to level up way faster.
Also, if you do want to try another class, I'm probably gonna be leveling my Demon Hunter, so I'll be tanking dungeons. I guess that offer goes to all the alts. If anyone wants a level 1.
And if you feel like the rotation can be overwhelming, there is an add-on I can suggest that you get that may help with that. It's called Achilles. I'll type it into chat. If you just search for that in either WoWup or CurseForge or whatever add-on manager you use, then it will pop up with like a Achilles rotation helper or whatever it's called. And what that'll do is it will analyze the fight that you're in, and it will give you suggestions on what abilities to press next. And if you have them keybound, then it will give you what button to push to.
That's awesome.
It's helped me learn, and it's something that I had to wean myself off of because I became too reliant on it and not looking up at the fight or what's going on. But
it's good for learning like the rotation as well as like what buttons to push. After using it for a while, it will just start to get more muscle memory as opposed to you have to keep looking at something. But it is something to look into if you're having trouble with the like the rotation and you want to continue to play shaman.
Does that only help DPS, or as a tank, it's gonna tell me to press my cooldowns too?
It may
Great
help with
question.
tanking. I don't know if it would be as useful for a tank, but it should do the same thing. You can give it a try. You can give it a
It's
try
really
and see if it
nice
does anything.
because it does help as a DPS, like if you're just sitting there churning, because it does show up like, hey, you know, your cooldown is up, you need to press it. Because sometimes those can easily fall by the wayside.
Yeah, one of the
But
biggest
it kinda
things
helps
with
you learn, it helps you learn the feel, at least, of what should be there. Like, oh, these things came up, it wants me to press these together.
one of the biggest things with DPS, especially casters, is you don't really want to hold on to your damage cooldowns. Like, if it's a 2-minute or a 3-minute cooldown, you just want to use it as soon as possible. There are some instances where you want to line them up together, but if you like are holding on to a big damage cooldown for, you know, minutes at a time, it's more negative than positive to do that. Oh, he's just dead.
What?
Yeah, I don't
we
know.
have to we have to use the modified device to go back. Gem hoarders defeated.
Don't stand there!
I need to target something first.
Help's a coming! Those webs will summon the Rubians. Don't stand in them.
Man, we've already killed 2 hoarders. That's pretty sick. And that one just randomly dies.
There's a friend over here. Get your fear ready!
Yeah, the main thing that keeps me from casting it is mana, but I have so much. Where does that guy go?
I don't have a target.
Here's your take of the spoils! Smell that? It's treasure, and
paranoid. We're close. It's still recharging. I need a target.
There's another chest right there if you guys wanted to grab it. Once more, there's a chest right there in case anybody wants to grab it. If you get all 4 of them, or all of them in a dungeon rather, or a delve, you do get an achievement.
That. Oh yeah, there's a normal web chest and then that one.
They'll never be using that move.
I don't have a target.
There's another chest over there if you guys wanted to get the achievement.
Watch this fearmonger. He's got a nice AoE for a fear here. Although now the new circles make it super easy.
It's not ready yet.
Used to look really different.
Yeah, they used to have like a swirly, as opposed to like a very clearly defined border of where you should and shouldn't stand.
Oh.
Alright, and then the chest is just behind here. There is one more to get.
I don't remember the last one is.
I do.
You have like a weak aura for this, or do you just remember?
I just remember because I can remember the most useless bullshit.
That's impressive, honestly.
You call it impressive, but I feel like that's not that.
I can't use that.
One man's impressive is another man's sad as fuck. That's alright, dude. You know how much useless Pokemon knowledge I have from, like, back in the day?
That's fair.
And now I'm trying to remember, like, my customers' names that are important. I'm like, look, I forgot your name, but I know when Heracross learns freaking Megahorn, so...
Yeah, I'm really
one of us
awful
is
with...
gonna succeed.
I'm really awful with names. I used to be better at it when I taught martial arts, but just not anymore.
What martial arts did you teach?
I taught like a mix, so from white to orange belt, we taught Taekwondo, and then from green to blue, we taught Muay Thai, as well as like introducing the kids to weapons such as nunchucks and eskrima, which is a Filipino, and then Kurisan, and then from red to brown and brown first, we taught like JKD and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then once you got to black belt, you got to learn more weapons, including bow staff and a little bit of sword, but it was mostly, in terms of weapons, it was mostly bow staff and eskrima and Kali. And then
you guys taught a lot of stuff.
a lot of that was for kids because like they lose interest very quickly. Whereas like the adult classes, we did have just a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class and just a Kali class and just a kickboxing class. I think I counted out total for me. I had practiced at least 12 different martial arts.
Nice. Okay, but no pure boxing? Come on.
No, we didn't do boxing. We did kickboxing, but like not actual boxing. For striking, I really did prefer the Filipino martial art called Kali. I really like that one a lot. Yeah, I use defensives here.
That stinging sword
that-
is a defensive.
One life remaining.
Yeah, don't dive. Here.
Use it to, well, not here, hang on. Now use a
yet.
defensive.
I don't think there's a way around that. I think it's literally just, oh my god.
Yeah, you just have to use a defensive.
Stay out of these webs.
Offensive.
The potion
Yeah, I used
by
to
the boss.
compete in
You need it.
boxing, so. But just pure boxing.
I haven't done anything in like since 2018-ish. I've been wanting to get back into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then there's a Ali school nearby-ish, but I haven't actually gotten around to calling the Kali school. I did a trial class at the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu place, and I almost choked out the purple belt that I was assigned to partner up with.
That's good.
Annoying. Run away from me, please.
You got to dodge!
Yay!
And we did it, and then the next chest is right here.
Where?
You just
wow,
walk-
yeah.
so far.
Yeah, you just follow.
T11.
Yeah, you just follow that path, and then you'll come up here. I'll wait near the trying to think. I'll wait near the chest so you can grab the achievement.
Oh, we could have rezzed you, Meep. Oh, you wouldn't have to run.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Good nemesis box.
Did you pick up the other one?
Oh, the chest out here?
I think Meat missed one of the chests that we got.
Oh, I think I didn't pick up the first one, maybe.
Last born Vambraces.
A champion shoulder.
Haze
Don't
Mastery.
need it.
I gotta sim this though. I'm like so loaded up on Haze Mastery. They might want something else.
A crit haste cloak? That may be better than what I've got.
More like it.
I need a
Toffee! Stop it.
What's Toffee doing?
Eating his crate.
Eating his crate.
Yeah, he's gnawing on the wires.
Meep, if you come this way.
Damage him?
You could damage his teeth, I guess.
Did you get the one behind this pillar over here?
I think so. I think I didn't get the very first one.
Okay. If you got the very first, or if you didn't get the very first one, that one's really easy to grab. Yeah, the first one's really close by to the entrance. Oh, you're just running all the way over there.
Meep, you got a really nice chest piece for the spec. Yes. It's haste mastery, and you get avoidance, which is chance to
Avoid AoEs.
reduces AoEs. Yeah. So very nice pickup.
Yay! Oh no, now I'm lost.
Just keep going. Just keep going that way. If you hit the webs, they will go away. Or if you hit the eggs, the webs will go away.
Alright, I've capped out. So probably go do something else.
Ooh, Soda Poppin' did a message. Clearly DDoS attacks are centered on us. I reached out for rollback, but it's unlikely. I wouldn't hope for it. So many of us have died.
There we
in
go.
these, but still have people.
Did he post it to Reddit or to his Reddit or whatever?
Someone did a screenshot. It just says it's not worth it going around getting world buffs, flasks, consumes just to raid with
I'm
anxiety.
out of range.
And then it happens and everybody dies, so he says with that I expect OnlyFans is over.
Oh no. That's kinda sad.
I'll live.
I'm gonna go try and get some tens timed, hopefully.
Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully. I'll see you guys.
DDoS died down.
See ya.
See ya. Bye. I just want to do a couple more keys to get to fill out the second spot for Hero Track.
Yeah, I've got. I just need to do 3 more for the full third, for the third spot on it.
Oh, nice.
I might do more
Good
later.
Yeah,
I need to go get some food, and I also probably need to start working on making the salsa roja because I do want to make that
for sure.
after I stop ADHD gathering all of these herbs that I'm flying by. Yeah, I do think though that part of, I'm trying to think, I do think that I am partially similarly burned from the first time in a Dragonflight with the group of people that we had recruited at that point, because there is a little bit of lingering anxiety around silo hopping ship, because I know that it's got nothing to do with anybody else in the guild or even me, and he just wanted to most likely go do other content, but there's still that like thing in the back of my head where it's like, what if everybody else wants to jump ship, you know? And I think that it's just anxiety in the sense that, like, you know, nobody's obviously thinking that, otherwise they would have left already, but it's still there, and it's like, damn. And so it's probably not gonna go away until like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know, it hurts to lose, especially someone, you know, as good as he is in that sense, but no, I don't know, I don't think anybody else is looking to jump ship. I haven't seen anything or heard anything.
I think it's also too that it's like, I'm trying to I think I was telling Jade about it, not yesterday but the other day, maybe it was yesterday, wherein like when it comes to like the type of guild that we're currently running, it's not unusual for players to use this as kind of like a stepping stone guild, depending on like if we let those players in. And I've explained it before where like those players will join a, like, not necessarily a less capable guild, but one that just isn't doing Mythic, and they'll outperform and get their parses and stuff in those guilds, and then they'll go and join like a Mythic guild or something. And something like that is very, very common. And it was happening, I'm pretty sure, very, very heavily in Dragonflight, because basically everyone who was playing the game left over from Shadowlands were the sweats, and they were the people who just wanted to do Mythic or something like that. And so it's obviously a not real insecurity when it comes to like the group of people that we have currently, because if there was a bunch of those types of players, it would have been already apparent that they would just have gone, they would have already jumped ship basically after like 3 weeks of raiding normal, like, and maybe like they wouldn't have stuck around for normal, and they would have just gone straight to heroic just so that they could get the parses and hop ship. So it is an unfounded anxiety that I've got, especially since like I think 10 of us basically are just here, you know, like we're just here for the long haul because we like to play with each other and shit like that. But it's definitely one of those things where like in the back of my head it's like, who else is gonna hop ship, you know? Because that was the main problem that we had in Dragonflight, where whenever those 6 to 7 players just hopped on and G-quit because they didn't want to do normal anymore, it was really hard to beat the roster boss at that point, because every day we were losing more people and I couldn't recruit people fast enough to fix it. And I think after like 3 weeks of that happening, I was like, okay, we're not gonna raid for a little bit until I get like more raiders, and then I was just unable to actually get people to join, because at that point people were like, well, I'm only here to raid, so I'm gone, you know. Because we couldn't raid with like, you know, 7 people, and it would always take about 15 minutes to fill up to about 15 players. And by the time that we had filled up with, you know, mostly pugs, it was one of those things where it was inconsistent progress at that point, because, you know, pugs already are pretty inconsistent. So it was essentially no better than not having a guild at that point.
Yeah, that's exhausting to go through that, whatever crap you did back then.
Yeah, and so I think it burns Jade and I in different ways, because it burned her not wanting to be criticized and basically seen, because she doesn't want to be. It's not like Falanla's anxiety where he feels like he's letting people down, quote unquote, and it's more she doesn't want to be criticized just because she doesn't play as much as other people. or because she doesn't like to do some of the content, because she doesn't like to do Mythic Plus. And as always, like, I'm not gonna make somebody do content that they don't like to do. But that's where she got burned, and I think where I got burned was like whenever people have issue, like that's why I'm so immediate, like staying around at the end. I'm staying, you know, to field questions or quote unquote complaints, and that was the kind of the jest that I made a couple, like on Sunday, where I was like, nobody talks when I mention that I'm here, you know, because it's like I want people to know that I'm here to answer questions, or to like if you have problems, to, you know, to kind of field that. And you know, no one's having any, so it's kind of like the no news is good news. And it's just kind of a lingering effect for me on that front, because like I don't necessarily care if somebody looks at me and they're like, man, you play really poorly. Like, okay, I'm still top 5 DPS, like, get over it. You know. Like, yeah, but it is harder on Jade, I think, because she doesn't necessarily want to be perceived.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't. Nobody wants to be singled out, or nobody wants to feel like they're being singled out. So,
yeah, I feel like the group that we've got is pretty good still. That was something, yeah, that was something that I mentioned to Jade too. I was like, Silo was one of the better players, but he wasn't necessarily like the corner or the pillar stone of the guild itself, because he didn't really talk, you know, like he didn't really build a rapport outside of, hey, does anybody want to run a key? And that's not to, like, you know, denigrate whatever he was doing, right? Like, he was still really good to the guild, and he was very helpful for guildies and stuff, and he helped players get into content that they normally wouldn't. But he wasn't necessarily like a social pillar for somebody who like didn't necessarily want to do that kind of content, you know. Like, if nobody did Mythic Plus with him, then nobody would have really known how helpful he was, you know, other than by word of mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's definitely one of those things where it's something for me to remind myself that he wasn't necessarily the cornerstone of the guild, and without him the guild still carries on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See Cockrock doing these plus 10s and topping out every fight with DPS. I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't jump ship. Because I think that's the thing. It's like when you encounter these types of guild, well, I'm not singling us out, but like when high level players come in and they say, you know, hey, you make it abundantly clear, like, we're doing AOTC and no Mythic, and then they see that they're on top or like sizably ahead of, you know, the general average of the group, then they're like, well, you know, maybe I should be like pushing Mythic or something, or blah blah. I don't know. It depends on the person, though. You know, it's not just
yeah, and there is a chance that Croc will at some point want to do that. But similar to Silo, you know, as long as he's not an ass about it or like makes people feel bad about not doing that stuff, like I personally feel like they are more than welcome to continue or to come back if they want. Like, if Silo doesn't find what he's looking for and he wants to come back and raid with us, I'm not going to be an asshole and be like, no, you're not allowed. Because ultimately he didn't really, I don't think it was, you know, bad blood the way that things shook out. I do feel a little bad that like I technically gave away the tank spot, but I can't feel bad about it because he never specified that he wanted to maintain as the raid tank, and he also never came forward and was like, hey, I know I said that I was gonna DPS earlier and I was just tanking temporarily, but I want to keep staying as tank. He didn't come out and say that to me, and it wasn't one of those things where like he didn't 100% nail that down for me, and maybe it's my fault for not asking, but I think the way that after that it shook out, like he just didn't want to DPS, but he said it by way of saying that he didn't have like a raid geared character at first. Instead, that just makes me think that he wanted a way out, which is fine. You know, like it's kind of like,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and there is that chance that Croc is gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, maybe. I just think it's weird that it's like, hey, you know, I want a DPS. It's like, okay, well, we'll refill a tank. And then you fill a tank. He's like, that was my spot. It's like, do you not know what you asked for and what we were trying to achieve?
I think what's more weird to me is we had a conversation like a couple of weeks ago about how if he wanted to go dip and do mythic rating, he would tell us that he wanted to dip and do mythic rating, and he didn't.
Yeah,
and he didn't do that.
Weeks ago.
Yeah, and so it does feel a little bit odd in that regard, but it's not necessarily something that like I'm going to lose sleep over, because at the end of the day, like that's kind of what happened, you know, like even though he didn't say that he wanted to go do mythic rating, and even if he's not going to do mythic rating and he just wants to go join like a heroic only guild or something, like who's already halfway through heroic or something, he's more than skilled enough to get an invite to those types of guilds. And
Yes,
if he's wanting to just tank, and he's changed his perception of what he's wanting to do in raid, he doesn't want to necessarily flex anymore, and we don't really have a position available for him to just tank. We don't have that anymore, you know, like we have Dread and we have Toph. And unfortunately we can't give him the tank spot. And as much as I feel bad about, you know, giving the tank spot to Toph and not talking to him about it if he wanted to continue to tank for us, he, at the very, like I was still operating on the assumption that at the very beginning of the tier he was like, I'll tank until we get a tank. And so it was one of those things where like, under any other normal circumstance, I wouldn't sit here and be like, hey, Kira saying you can't come to raid with us because I've recruited another DPS. Like, I'm not gonna do that to anybody. And it was, I only done it to Silo because, or rather, I had only done that with Silo because I had the presumption that he was going to swap over to either his DPS druid or his DPS hunter. And it was, I will say that it was mildly my fault for not confirming with him, but he also didn't really say anything because I was dropping.
He told you one thing and then didn't say anything, so it's like,
yeah.
what do you expect? He's not a mind. You're not a mind reader.
And it's not like, and it's also on top of that, I have been very open with everybody where I was like, hey, I'm looking for another tank, and he didn't say you can stop looking because I'm here. He didn't say that.
Right.
And so like, if at any point, like for instance, you wanted to heal, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna look for another raid healer, and you were like, hey, I actually want to heal, I would stop immediately looking for another healer as long as you wanted to heal. You know, and so it's